Hello, my precious wandering souls. Bon Karma here, still in Elite's channel. I don't know why I started the video like this. Hello, my precious wandering souls. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. We are still doing the investigation, I think. We didn't finish. Oh, but Gumshoe is going to let us in the record room to see if we can find some things about DL6 and about Edgeworth. So let's see how it goes. This I have to warn you. This case is so long. It's just so long. Okay, I guess it's time we face Edgeworth's past. Do you have anything else to tell me, Gumshoe, though? No, okay. Can I leave? Oh, records room. December 26th, Police Department, records room. Wow! It's amazingly dusty. 10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess. Let's find that DL6 stuff quick. 15 years ago, both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. We were almost through with 4th grade when he suddenly transferred. Because of DL6? Nick! I found out what the file is! Way to go, Maya! Oh, thanks! Just let me know what you want to know about the DL6 incident. I'll go get the right file. Okay, the case summary. Well, first I have to get a handle of the main facts, like a summary. Right. Summary, found it! Here you go! December 28, 2001. That's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow. So in 2 days, the case is closed. The incident took place in the elevator of the district courthouse. What? Is this the same district courthouse where we are holding the trial now? Looks like it. There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. Part of the court building collapsed and all of the lights went out. Wow, that was some earthquake. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. 5 hours? Oh, that was Maya, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at little Edgeworth. That would be scary like that, in the dark. Yeah. There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator, and the survivors were unconscious. The survivors? One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot in the heart. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? He said that his father was shot before his very eyes. So Miles Edgeworth was one of the other passengers in that elevator. Poor Edgeworth. The victim. Okay, a ver. Do you have data on the victim, Edgeworth's father? Yeah, hold on. Victim. Here, found it. Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. He had lost that day's case in court and got into the elevator with his son Miles. Miles? Miles Edgeworth, of course. So he was in the elevator with his father. From the angle of the bullet and other evidence, it could not have been a suicide. The murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Huh? Where have I heard that before? Huh, it sounds like just this current case. What's going on here? Suspect? Got any data on the suspect in there? That would be the guy that my mom got arrested. Hold on, this is it. The man arrested as a suspect in DL6 was Johnny Jolly? He was a clerk in the court, apparently. So he must have been the third person in the elevator. Well, then he had to have done it. But he was found innocent, thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond. Hammond, the victim in our case. Right. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived, so much so he had brain damage. He lost all memory of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared. Where could Yogi have gone to, I wonder? He may be closer than we think. Oh, I guess I know generally what happened in DL6 now. I still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth. Give me a moment, someone is making noise again. I'll be right back. I'm back! Okay, so I think we might know where Yogi is. Loss of memory. And the guy just disappeared. It's probably the caretaker. Nick, are we going to take the whole file? There's too much. We'll never get it out. You're right. How about we just take what we think we'll need? Okay, DL6 case file. File on the DL6 incident. I need to check. Right, okay. Give me a moment, I want to check. Okay, location, elevator, district courthouse. Air in the elevator was touching in the pit at the time of the incident, no clues found. Victim, defense attorney, track with Miles. One bullet found in her. Wait. After his arrest, fiancée Polly Jenkins committed suicide. Now, where have I heard that name before? It sounds so familiar. Like a certain bird? Yeah, the caretaker is definitely jogging. Right. That's probably all we'll be able to find here. Now, all that's left is the trial tomorrow. I wonder how that will do testifying in court. Okay, we're just starting the video, so I'm going to do the trial as well. Okay, I need to get prepared. This is going to be one long trial. Okay, I'm back. I drank some water and I'm ready for the many voices I have to do on the trial. I didn't even save. Alright, here we go. Trial. December 27, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 3. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Apparently the prosecution is also ready. Who is the judge here anyway? Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Very well. No opening statement, so... Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Right, of course. A prediction. Today's trial will end in 3 minutes from now. You cocky bastard. Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now? Bah, must you question everything? It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now. Right. I call my witness, my decisive witness to the stand. Is that mysterious bookshop owner? Okay. How are we going to cross-examine this guy? Witness, state your profession. I am the proprietor of the restaurant The Wet Noodle at Court Lake. And I also rent boats. The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct? Yup, I was. Please testify. Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is. Object! Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet. Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah! I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate. Yeah, right. The witness will state his name. Well, I'm not really sure. Hey up! What do you mean? My memory. Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name. He can't recall what you say? Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify. Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we, witness? Okay, the night of the murder. It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. Yep. I was in the restaurant where I rent bowls as usual. Then I heard a bang. Yep. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore, and a man walks by my window. Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination. There is nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before a 3-minute gap, where 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict, now! Yes, no! Mr. Wright? Dude, of course I want to cross-examine! What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness. Very well, you may begin. Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma? 3 minutes just passed. I see. Well then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness. Dude, what the hell was that outburst? Okay. I guess I should press this one. Hold it. By your window. Hey, up by my window. Right outside the window of my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony. Desk. I have a bad feeling about this. Did we do something wrong? That man was the defendant. He was saying I can't believe he's dead. Hold it? Are you sure? Uh-oh. Dad! That certain kid. He said I can't believe he's dead as he was walking by too. Witness, are you sure that the person you saw was Mal Edgeworth? It was him, that Edgeworth boy. Did he faint? This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt. Bon Karma. He lured me into cross-examining it so he could set me up for a fall. Desk. Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. I'd better act quick, or this trial is going to be over. Raise an objection, wait and see. Object? Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprint from Edgeworth's right hand front of the gun? And the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand? Exactly. That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. You are ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness's testimony is true. The judge is lost in thought. What should I do? Object again! Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said, I can't believe he's dead. But his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie. Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof. Nick, do we have evidence? Do we? I'm not sure. Maybe it has something to do with this? I don't know. I'm going to say we do. It's no good. There's nothing I can do. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please, can you hear me, sis? Please. We need your help. Nick needs you. Dusk. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record. Enough! The witness may leave the stand. Wait! Oh, he's sleeping. I thought he had fainted. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. Nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. Wait. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. What? No! Huh. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, guilty. Wait! Did I actually lose? Did I lose? Oh no. Oh no. Do I have to do that again? Oh god. The accused will surrender to the court immediately. Wait! To be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. Wait! What? That is all. This court is adjourned. Did I lose? Wait. Huh? Who is it? Who is it? Who was that just now? Me. Neutral voice. I don't know who. Huh? What? Okay. I know I usually shit on Larry a lot, but he might save my butt right now, so... Larry! What are you doing here? Listen! You gotta listen to me! I was in there, in the park, the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until yesterday. But today I remember it! Remember what? The gunshot! I heard it too! I can't believe I'm going to say this, but thank you, Larry. I appreciate you. Enjoy that. It's not going to happen again. Hopefully not. Order? What is the meaning of this? The verdicts have been decided. I call for adjournment. One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So, you say you heard a gunshot? Yeah, I did. A gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. Then I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call it a murder. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify. Okay. We might have something here. Hopefully. God, I hope. Order? Order? Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed. Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over. Nick! This is it! Larry's given us one final chance at this. She's right. If only it wasn't Larry. Yeah. He could make things even worse. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Mr. Edgeworth just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse. You're right. Okay. Your Honor, if there is another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now. A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned. Come on, Judge. Come on. Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. What is this? I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Judge. See, this is why you're my favorite judge in the entire series. Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now! What? The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned. Oh God. Oh God. Okay, that was a nice save. That was a nice save from Larry. December 27, 10:28 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there. Larry was at the lake that night? Yes. He said he went looking for the steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake. Oh, right. And he found the balloon at the air tank that night? Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. Huh? You say something, right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing. Dude, the more information you give me, the better. Please just tell me. Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. What's that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? True. Oh. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. You never think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor on the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. In Cody's words, man, for a grown-up, you're really stupid. Or dumb, I don't remember what. I didn't have a reason, really. I see. Right. Yeah? This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared with perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't ever even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll make this one for all it's worth. Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15. Everything's on Larry now, which isn't a sentence that makes me feel any more sure. Like, come on, it's Larry. I don't trust that guy. December 27, 10:35 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Okay, Larry. What do you have for us? Oh, I didn't read that one, sorry. Witness? Please testify to the court about everything that you saw on the night of December 24th. Right, leave it to me. Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. Oh God. The night of the murder. That night, I was on a boat on the lake. I was looking for something and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back at the rental shop dock. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. Hmm. That was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick. Okay. Okay, so let's see. The night I was I was looking out for something and I found. Should I press him on the samurai thing? Why not? Looking for something. Yeah. Mr. Butts, what was it you were looking for? What the witness was searching for is irrelevant. Most likely he was hunting for this Corte. That's surprisingly close to the truth, in a sense. This is all irrelevant. Let's get it over with. Okay, nothing. So I quietly sleep. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake and didn't see a boat. So after I heard a single gunshot, I went home. What should I do? I don't know. I don't know. Do I have anything? Because I think this is the one that I should present something, but do I have anything that helps? Wait! 2 sounds like gunshots, but Larry says 1. Is this it? Oh! Wait a sec, Larry. What? You only heard 1 bang, you're sure? That's what I said. But Miss Laura Hart testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said? Yo, Nick, please. Huh? You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. So you got to treat me nice and stuff, okay? Mr. Potts. What? You only heard 1 gunshot, are you sure? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Not sure? How could you not be sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. God damn it. I was listening to something else. Something else. My radio, dude, with my headphones. What? Damn it, Larry. Order, order, and stop that booing. Me in the gallery being like, boo, you stink. Mr. Potts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones? Yeah, so what? That a crime? I listen to my radio. Everyone listens to the radio. What's the big deal? Mr. Von Karma, your opinion? Waste of time. I do not accept this witness, nor his should-be testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue? I don't think... I'm pretty sure if we just say that's enough, the trial ends, so... Continue. Your Honor? Please allow the witness to continue his testimony. Bah! Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony and be sure to include details about like your radio. Right, leave it to me. I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me. What Larry heard. Okay. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to our All Request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it, real booming loud, like. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. Maybe I have to press when he said about the DJ. You were listening to your radio at a high volume. Yeah, what's the big problem? Can a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is. Judge, can't you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio. True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony. Wait, Your Honor. The witness says he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ? Oh my god, Judge. An announcer, the guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is, when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. I can't believe I'm continuing this charade. Okay. I guess I should press when he says something about the DJ. Here. Press? Hold it? What did she say? Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said to us? Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll allow the questions only if you see some reason with why we should care. We should care? Honestly, I have no idea, but we should care. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should. Why? Well, how do you know if we don't ask, Fine, very well. Mr. Watts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot? Just when she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," I heard the gunshot. Okay. I don't know if I should press or present. Is there anything here? Wait, just after midnight. This is honestly a bluff, but this might be it. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy. Is something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when he heard the gunshot. Indeed, and... Oh. Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas! Hey, that's another iconic quote. Hey! Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That would seem to be the case, yes. But that contradicts the two testimonies we have heard so far, Your Honor. Both Miss Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard the shots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Almost Christmas. Order! Order! What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness say he heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him, suspicious. What? Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Spott's claim he heard the gunshot before midnight? Larry's wrong, Larry's right. Larry's right? Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. Before midnight. Oh! 11:50 p.m. on the 24th. Oh, this has to be it. Look at this I'm not going to say it. Look at this photograph. This was taken by a witness yesterday, Miss Laura Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photos reads December 24, 11:50 p.m. Oh? But there's nothing on the lake in this picture. But that doesn't mean there wasn't a gunshot. Remember that Laura's camera was programmed to react to loud noises, right? Your Honor? The real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why these photographs exist at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Aha! Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve. Indeed, it would seem that is the case. Then, where does that leave us? Miss Hart testified that she heard the gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken? Give me a moment. Fired 3 times. Could it be there were 2 gunshots after midnight and then another one before midnight? And that one was the one that Larry heard. Huh. Are you claiming she was mistaken? Not at all, Your Honor. It is a fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were 2 sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them. Yeah, I think maybe it's like the first gunshot, the one that Larry heard, and then another 2. Why would this be? Don't be fooled, Judge. That camera was set to respond to loud noises. Yes? There is no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why, the witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera. Hey, my My nose was clear that night, man. Clear. Well, Mr. Wright, there is no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 p.m. was indeed a gunshot? Please show the court evidence if you have any. I guess... the pistol? Because it says fire 3 times. Maybe? This is my evidence. The murder weapon? Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When then was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Order! Order! That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake. Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you, why? Uh-oh, I better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes? Ah! What's wrong, Nick? I have it! I have it! Huh? Remember the case with the steel samurai? Huh? Yeah, of course I remember. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case. What do you mean? Maya? Yes? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch, and I'm going to run with it. Right. I mean, is this safe? Safe? We're already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. Just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick. Okay. Your Honor? Yes, Mr. Wright. The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. He's bluffing. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? Desk. So you finally realized the truth. There can be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself. Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot last night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, 1 boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party had to be the other man on that boat. I admit, it is hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. Wait, what do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp of the photo says 0 hours and 15 minutes. But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the 2 men on the boat are. The murderer and Hammond, Edgeworth and the murderer, Edgeworth and Hammond. Edgeworth and the murderer. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. What? Are you serious? Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of all of this. Ludicrous. Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then. The murderer's name? Right, it's... I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was Johnny Joggy. But of course, Phoenix doesn't know that yet. We do, but he doesn't, so I don't know. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know? Bah, again, you waste my time. I don't know because he never told us. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. The caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of this crime was not on a boat? What? Well then, where did the murder take place? Show the judge where the murder really took place. I guess here, in the cabin, or well, in the boat shop. Here, of course, the boat shop, where he lives. That way, he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing. Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night, he was out on the lake in a boat, searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned the boat? The boat shop. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gord Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning, and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. Okay. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. Sorry. What is that face? This was around 11:50. 50. Sorry, I was going to say 51 because I was thinking of 50 minutes. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake. Then who fired the pistol of the boat, Mr. Wright? The caretaker. Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both Miss Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details. Now this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanation is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. Before the first shot missed. To create a witness. Okay, yeah. Actually, that makes sense. I believe she shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness? The murderer leaves his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice, to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gord Lake. Please don't call out my bluff. Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly. Okay. Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said. Yes. Well, why did you go to the lake that night? What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he has something very important to discuss with me. Something important? I'm sorry, I can't say what it was. Your Honor, sir! Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet. The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either. What? What should I do? Fight him, quickly! We cannot allow him to get away. Oh, that only makes him look even more suspicious. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. A search warrant has already been issued. It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned. Okay. Oh, okay. We managed to pull through another trial. And even though we did get Edgeworth declared guilty, his sentence was overturned. So, good, excellent. December 27, 1:22 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Yay, Nick, you did it! Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax. I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. And I don't know whether or not to tell you. Is it your feelings for him? Edgeworth? No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you, to get it off my chest, but... It's a confession. I can't make up my mind. What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. What? And of course we go to the to be continued. Okay, wow. It wasn't that long, or maybe I'm getting used to long trials. So, that was it for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, maybe consider liking and subscribing. And I'll see you on the next episode. Bye bye!